Right, today we're going to graph lines. We're going to graph lines in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. To graph in slope-intercept form, we will first have to rearrange the equation into slope-intercept form if it's not in slope-intercept form. Then we will plot the y-intercept on the y-axis. From the point, the y-intercept that we plotted, we're going to use the slope, which is, remember, is rise over run, to find a second point. A couple of things here at the bottom is to remember that positive is going counted up and right, and then negative is counted down and left. Rise is either up or down. Run is either left or right. All right, first problem here. It says give the slope and the y-intercept of the line whose equation is given, then graph the linear function. So if we look at our equation, notice that the number, the coefficient here in front of x is our m, so our slope is 3 over 4. And this -2 is the b, that's your y-intercept. So in order to graph this line, the first thing we're going to do is plot the y-intercept. I'm going to put a point here at -2. Then I'm going to use the slope, rise over run. Since they're both positive, rise for positive is going up, 1, 2, 3. And then our run is +4, so we're going to go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be where our second point's located, and then we'll draw a line connecting those 2 points. Our next example, our slope is the coefficient in front of our x, so slope is negative. Since the negative is in front, put the negative with the top number, so -2 over 5, and then our b is -3. So we're going to plot -3 on the y-axis. Now here we have rise over run again. Since the top number is negative for our rise, we're going to go down because that's negative. And then for our run, since it's positive, we'll go to the right. So we're going to go down to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put a second point, and then we'll draw a line through those 2 points. Our third example, this is in standard form. So what we need to do is put this in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to solve for y. So we're going to rearrange the x term. We have 5y equals, let's put the x term in front since it's mx plus b. So that's going to give me -2x plus 10. And we're going to divide each term by 5 and then reduce if we can. So this is -2 over 5x plus 2. So our slope will be -2 over 5. I'm going to put the negative with the top number. Our b is a +2. All right, so we're going to plot our y-intercept on the y-axis. Remember, rise over run. Since the top number rise is negative, we're going to go down. Our bottom number is positive, so we go to the right. So down 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our second point, and we can connect our points. Our fourth example Notice this example, when you look at this equation, notice we're missing the x term. This is a special line. Y equals is a horizontal line, okay? It's going to be a horizontal line that plots through, where would y equal -4? Well, y equals -4 here, so I'm going to draw my line through -4. Now, what would the slope be? Slope of a horizontal line, if you viewed the slope lesson, is always 0. All right. Is there a y-intercept? There is. It is at -4. Our last example here, notice our equation, we're missing the y term. This is another special line. This line, x equals, is vertical. So that means I'm going to plot my point where x equals 2, which is here. I'm going to draw my line through x equal 2. So the slope of a vertical line is undefined. And our y-intercept here, does it ever cross the y-axis? It does not. So there is no y-intercept.